set here. ETSH quick on that recall, their recall player not messing around here. But we're going to see these teams really get set up and good to go. Young Galacticos only have that single player up, taking a little bit of time here to get that recall in.
Yeah, the Yangon crew quite far out, all the way over towards Horror.
Oh,
Can't really get to the recall either, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. I was like, where is he? And it looks like that's actually something we should actually take a look at, because Romeo is going to be heading towards TT Project Niaz to try and get his recall in for his team. And that would be a devastating loss for Young Galacticos to go out right here, considering that they are right there on that cutoff in 6th place.
Yeah, didn't have the best run of things yesterday in some of the matches, so if this is the way they start things off, it could be very uncomfortable. We'll give you the context to that one if it here though. Vitality already removed.
Like Young Galacticos and Element.
Jukes gets some money early from Adamino.
Tricks getting caught out with that nade. Obscure holding this angle, waiting for someone to cross. Oh, but here.
Right now, Clash versus Dopeness, back and forth blows. Axel going down as well. He was a key piece of the puzzle. Already removed. Oh, this is not what you want, Jukes.
Ken G running wide out in the open there, getting that shot. Very, very nice on the side of Dopeness. And that is how you get it done. Now, it does look that, like, Young Galacticos Romeo was avoiding that fight. He saw TT Project there. He ends up going, most likely, all the way down to Long Ho. And he should be able to get that res for his squad in just a couple of minutes. But this circle is on the south side here. We got Nongshim Red Force all the way in the north. Things are finally starting to settle down a little bit. Actually, never mind. It's the Wolves versus Alpha 7. And Elementrix getting caught out with that nade. Obscure holding this angle, waiting for someone to cross. Oh, but here comes GodLike.
Oh, GodLike got that nice nade off the top side from Adamino. Up close and personal, they're taking the fight to Alpha 7 as well. Battling both of these squads simultaneously. It'll be a great start for GodLike. Jukes. Get some early energy into today's games. Oh, boy!
Wow, throwing that nade up the stairs, catching him off. Necessary's holding those angles. He's doing those tight peaks in a 1v2 situation. It's GodLike, too strong to defeat, and they are looking to be the kings of Neox Factory.
Oh, SPower's fired up as well, dude. From one fight to the next.
He's like, what's that over there?
Side, dude.
What's over there behind that tree, huh? Throwing them nades. Has he had the arm to get him? That looks good. It's a little short. Runs out in the open, man. GodLike Esports not playing today.
The flick on that, bro. SPower's fired up today.
Yes, he is. Already getting some good, solid points. That's 6 on the side of GodLike. That puts them in a good, solid position in 5th place. And this is the thing. If GodLike win this game, Rihan getting that thirst. Yes, indeed. And you can see Masco got that heel off and shuts him down. That is how you do it there. So 7-2-1 tournament sets. Meanwhile, 7-2-1 GS gets a nice knock there onto SPower. Make sure you guys get in there, hit that draw, and you can get some of those insane PMWC tournament sets. Meanwhile, 7-2-1 GS gets a nice knock there onto SPower. GodLike really looking to shut this fight down. It's a 1v2 situation. He gets one.
Here we go.
Gets the thirst. Can he get the second?
Beautiful scene so far. Damage back done onto SPower, but can the squad still save it? Ooh, quick shot, Jukes. Got to throw the clip in. Down over the toe. He thought he was slick enough to mantle, but he gets the shot off.
That had to be an accident right there. I mean, I'm sure he had his jump and climb split buttons. Every team, that's really matters, because Vitality, no one catching them. They can go out early. But for everybody else still here, it's going to make things interesting.
72-1 GS going in on Alpha 7. They got an opening knock. They want to try and capitalize off it, Jukes. They've swung rounds. That's one tag back over, but it doesn't look like it's going well for the elimination feed right now. This could be the downfall of Alpha 7. Seems like it's just a solo remaining, trying to hold on to it. This is the POV.
There we go. We got it now. You can see Guizao trying to get some shots down range, shooting, busting some vehicles here all over the place, but he gets put in a blender. E-Arena, they heard that fight happen, and they came to disrupt it, and they definitely did. But now Young Galacticos said, oh, you want some of that action? We'll take some of that as well, and they take him out.
Cleanup crew plays. Goodbye, E-Arena. See you later, Alpha 7. Meanwhile, GodLike have been battling versus ETSH. It's trying to get them to remember their name as the crowd. Water piecing together.
Scenario literally for the entire lobby, because that's the one team you didn't want to pop off, because that was the one slot that looked juicy available, but now it's looking like it's long gone. Let's see what Young Galacticos can do, though. They're going to start pushing up on the Masco. Yeah, Masco. Oh man, those blades, those shots too strong. No way he survives this. Yeah, he's a goner.
Young Galacticos slowly but surely getting their head above water, piecing together some big plays, but Tianba, are they the squad that can clash and take this goods location off of GodLike? Well, SPower's nade has other ideas, and Adamino also steps up to the plate, leaving two of the Tianba squad down on the deck. This is the push in from Milu. Shotgun, low HP on GodLike, quick shots, but he can't quite find it. Panic stations, Duke, they're all going down.
SPower is shutting down this monster squad. Said, oh, I hear you coming this way. Eat some of these nades, baby. And now QZZ stuck in the blue zone. He's just going to go out here. He said, you know what? Deny the point, and GodLike looking unstoppable here in this match.
Do we need to say more? The energy of the arena here in Paris says enough about the excitement from the plays from GodLike. And like you said early, they're ruling the roost, gifted the angle to stay where they wanted to be with a zone, and Tianba was the only squad.
Fast. Young Galacticos, they're in trouble here. They're on that south side. They're outside of the zone. They're getting gate kept by everybody down here. Now it's all up to Stay Cloud to make a play for his team and try to get these reses. He's going to throw the smoke, but the zone is closing. Yeah, Stay Cloud's going to be the only one up left.
They've got a divot off the...
And that does deny the point at least, so if they go down the blue zone, then they're going to deny it here.
Them trying to buy time to live out.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Yeah, so his play zone is going to take out Young Galacticos there, as Nongshim Red Force are the team holding the south side. But
how far can they take it? A quieter approach to things from S2G on this one. Nongshim playing it smart, playing their cards close to their chest, but they've suffered a fair bit of damage off the back of being pinned into this position, being shot at from two angles. Whereas GodLike, they've just been ruling the roost, Jukes.
I mean, they got a baker's dozen already. They're looking real good. 13 eliminations. And look at this, finding those tight angles, tight peaks. They know this game's in the bag here. It's literally GodLike's game to lose. Let's see if they can close it out, though. That's always going to be the question. Oh, Nongshim are there. They are toast, dude. They're forced to run out in the wide open. No smokes available. And, man, they just get deleted. GodLike soaking up all these eliminations. If you're Nongshim Red Force, honestly, it's really interesting to see them kind of go for this strategy here, as they're going to be feeding a lot of points on the side of GodLike. And that is 16 on the day. Then Group B's rondos have just been ridiculous.
Yeah, we've not seen anything like it, man. Some crazy games. As you'd expect, Nongshim, they had no pathway back in to try and vie for contest this game. So the last man falls, and this is what it comes down to. STG versus GodLike. They had a bit of a scouting play. They found this duo of Manya up towards the top side. Might want to actually collapse on it. Lost goes in quick. SPower cooking the nade. Good chip damage from Manya. Switches to the shotgun. Baits them in. He wants to fight, and the nade from SPower once again is a delight for this roster, as they are sending reverberations throughout the Qiddiya City grid, bringing the heat down on S2G.
SPower is just insane. He's been throwing heat-seeking missiles all game long and opening the fight for his team. A full 4v4. S2G tried to catch a couple of their players off guard, but it's SPower, baby. You can't shut him down that easy.
You can't stop SPower. and you cannot silence GodLike in this moment. Adamino for the closing play as GodLike take this chicken dinner with ease!
That is how you do it here, folks. And you can see the look on their faces saying, make some noise, Paris. It's GodLike's time to shine. And I mean, this was that one slot that looked like it was available. The top four looking very far away, very out of reach. But GodLike said, you know what? Let's just shut that door right here and right now. This top five is locked, right? Now, at the same time, there's still quite a few games left here, right? You got to put up consistent points, but if those top five do that, it may just be too far to reach.
That's the Scotian teams. You want to get into finals? Yeah, good luck. You might just have to go to survival, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, even a team like Alpha 7, who was doing great this game, right? They had a good, solid amount of eliminations, but at the end of the day, you know, you could put up a 15-point game. If the team you're hunting down puts down 16, you did nothing. As a matter of fact, now you're behind a point, right? So that's what it all comes down to at the end of the day. It takes full-fledged consistency in both days. And look at that. I mean, they just basically said, hey, bring it, baby. Good luck. Try catching us now.
Oh, yeah. Pulling ahead. In to what was an explosive day yesterday of sheer talent, unexpected results, crazy circles, and then we start to run it.
You know, I would normally be like, team vitality, ain't too happy about that. But yeah, again, like probably no one desperately want to is Young Uncle.
Harder of a rotation. Exciting for all of the viewers.
Yeah, and it's gonna be that Naruto skin. That's right, guys. Join that Uzumaki Naruto event. Get that Nine Tails Fury on. Get your hands on that bad boy because the AUG is OP, and you're gonna do it in style. We're here, but oh, look at this. Oh, nice little shot there back from Jiggle. He put up a fight, but GodLike, man, I'm telling you, these guys are just having a phenomenal day. It's wild to see 39 points in Rondo on day one, and then GodLike bust down 30 here. So, I mean, when it comes to Rondo, Group B just weren't.
Yeah, the pincer play, wrap around, set up, giving their squad more of an understanding of what's going on here, whilst the rest of our teams around the zone do begin to duel one another. F is there from TT, falling. Zerich replying back onto 721 GS. And that fight does result in them going down. Out of the running, but another game with 6 elims, Jukes.
Unreal. Now TT Project are down to 1 as well. That's 10 through 13. Pretty much almost out here. That's a huge opportunity for our bottom 3 to get out of there. And meanwhile, oh, Neon's actually does a good job of getting a knock on the ETSH. So he's keeping his team alive. Oh, gets knocked. Now it's just up to effect. Last player up for TT Project. Now getting ran over, and that is them gone. And this is a huge opportunity now for ETSH. 7 points on the board. They're looking good to get themselves out of that bottom 3.
Looks like we lost Obscure from Alpha 7 there as well. I believe that was E-Arena that went for the wrap down, found the solo, and dispatched him, so he's gone.
Unreal here. Say Cloud now pushing up onto GodLike, but SPower is on point all day long. Valiant Admito with another knock. Punishing Young on Galacticos. And a 6th place closeout here. This is top 5, pretty much all in it. This is the worst case scenario for this lobby.
God, this is absolutely brutal. Smiles started. Non-Shin Red Force close by. S2G as well, pushing up the hill. Nades onto the smokes. Fingers crossed that it'll connect onto someone.
SPower gets in the vehicle. Oh, goodness gracious. This lobby is looking pretty crispy at this point. And gun skill to dominate this side of the map. And it looks like they are looking way too good to start the day. Man, SPower has just been ridiculous today. And that last game was insane. Even here, his shots are just so on point. He came ready to play today.
He's quick, stylish, certainly delivering out there on the battleground, Jigs.
Maybe that's what the S stands. Let's see what you can do in the mid pack. All played super aggressive, and it just didn't work out
Off a game like this
yet. And meanwhile, yeah, look at that smile from Young Galacticos, just hiding for his life here.
He's just sat inside that smoke. Oh, the vehicle so close to finding him as they're looking to bonnet him. SPower's on the move as well. Oh! Chicaning around, but S2G lose another player down to 2. Lost, living up to his name because he's panicking right now. Can't quite find him, but SPower takes a bullet to the back of the head. The S on GS, but they've rose massively. Fighting hearty into these games and still being able to squeeze out a decent number of elims to rise up the ranks. Fair few points between them and slipping back into the bottom. Obviously the surprising factor there, Tianba. Didn't think that's where we'd be seeing them, Jukes.
Oh my gosh, I can't, that's like, for me, the most frustrating thing in this lobby is seeing Tianba in, I mean, I don't even want to say it. I mean, they are in bottom 3 right now. I mean, yeah. I don't want to believe it, you know, and in every, if this was any other year, I'd be like, I'm not worried, you know, like it's Tianba, they're for sure not going to be blah, 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 you know, but what has happened with Alpha 7 and they haven't done that.
It's sad to see because they were on fire. Able to pull some stuff out in the near future. They do have a very central position on this next circle though, so potentially this is the map to do it. The difficulty though at the moment is that E-Arena, as we saw earlier, did not get a lot of loot on board early. They moved in towards South George at sort of quite raggedy loot. Hopefully they've been able to pick through some of these buildings, but they would have been under duress from the teams around them. We saw Wolves in there fairly to try and get across towards where GodLike are currently playing as a 3-man. I like this though from them. They're going to try and take the fight closer to Tianba. Be prepared for this maneuver.
Elementrix gets mollied by a teammate off in the distance as they combat with Horror and Etch in the meantime. GodLike, they push back out, as you said, Blank. Now, against 4 players from Tianba. Tianba needing a little bit more dynamism than we've seen from them so far in these group stages. Let's see if they've got that in the pocket. Milu with a nade on close, first to step forwards, doesn't get contested on the angle, and now has to back off, but immediately stepped out by SPower and will be able to take it down. Eagle tries to fly around the corner, but it's not working out. GodLike hold well for the first volley.
Great initial knock there from SPower into a second. Will take the knock on himself just to ensure that GodLike can go forward. It's heroic play here from SPower to ensure that they get the 5 elims. They're 1 off from cresting back into the top 5.
But hey, Blank, they pay the price. SPower, sure, he was able to keep them in this one with some beautiful peaks, but the off angles there, they punished him. It meant that now GodLike has only 2 players to play with, but with 5 elims, they've still got a little chance of getting across here. A lot of teams now getting forced into unfavorable positions, and
moving turret
out in the water, but they are going to be another knock sent there. Will take that tumble too.
Here up against Etch on that northern edge, but everyone has been cut down to some.
I don't Swain all the way
from the roaming nade sent up by E-Arena. And at 2G, they need to bolster their ranks, so we have so many teams. We had 7 going into stage 9, and it all closes here now, John.
A lot to play for. Salme, the last player now to stand for GodLike, with Yangon Galacticos inside the building, puts the nade in, and down they go. Yangon Galacticos will fall. Alpha 7 now descend from their building and look to take the fight straight to S2G. The solo player from GodLike is going to be left to his own devices, patch himself back up. The stage 9 circle is going to the middle of the road. There is no cover, there is no hope. All you've got is the barrel to back you up.
And all roads lead back to Alpha 7 here in North George. It is their bread and butter. Can they clean things out now, solidify their position in the rankings before we head into the last 2 Miramars? MG3 in the hands of 1, moved underneath. Nade goes long, Revo on the sidelines. Carrillo starts to move up, looks over towards Salme, who's making a heroic attempt for the GodLike team.
1v4 would be necessary, but he's in the blue zone, and he's going down, and there is nothing he can do about it. Alpha's been rebuffed. The rest of the lobby did not allow them access. GodLike.
Happening as we expected it to. Vinny goes down to Manya. And again, perfect plans laid in motion by GodLike, now being executed on them. The blueprint being followed to a T.
Beautiful stuff, but they still have to keep going a little bit more pacey. Yangon Galacticos reinforcing the south side against this GodLike push. Sure, Hustler Crew kind of not able to do too much here, but in this compound, Yangon Galacticos have a much stronger foothold. In the meantime, Nongshim Red Force looking to try and change the tune towards TT Project up on that northern side, a little bit closer to that fight. Tiamba looking to take on Arena, who as well are in danger. All of our linchpin teams on the tables, Blank, are going hell for leather into the fight.
SPower finding another over towards Hustler Crew, leaving them with just one player left alive. Arena also levers from group.
Will blow to them, and they want to try and earn those points even further, get higher and away from that bubble position. In Group A, we saw the bubble being 88 points, but now it is going to go even further beyond. Etch making a mad dash in, and this could be another team joining. Hustler Crew on the northeast side. They crash, and they crash into Horror. Ida taking a chunk out of them, and it is just one player left now for Edge to try and cross the boundary.
For Edge, I don't know what the move was. I don't know what the play was either. We've been out in the blue for the longest time, still trying to find a way in. They played this game a little bit too slow, in my opinion, leaving them only with speed remaining. For TT Project, they honestly do not need to do a lot here to stay ahead. It will require one hell of a game here for speed to get through in towards survival stage, leaving Dopeness as the last chance.
Wolves taking a lot of damage, trying to roll around the hills, but keeping themselves nice and safe. Tiamba a little bit more at risk, and I think that this may just be a flush if Elementrix can find the right spot to spray down. E-Arena as well, looking to try and get the points earned and confirmed onto their tally to make sure that they're focused.
Three. Still keeping it chill down towards the south side. Difficult push for them though. Yangon Galacticos watching over their every move. So how would they want to play this one out? There's still ridge sides to work with, denying those sight lines. But as we head over towards that northern edge, goodness me, you have the eyes of many teams looking your way. Gargantuan game.
Top itself really is going to well, another knock over towards Zerich, leaving two of TT Project alive on their bubble position.
Going on
over the top finds what they're looking for.
Watching from a distance, patience.
A fall. With the danger on the roll-up.
Over towards their position. They're playing this one slow, cautiously. Marnet, though, will find Sky. Jiggle up on high, though. Drops the nade. Could be big, but they scatter.
Horror doing bits against Yangon Galacticos, but in the meantime, the Wolves are burning away on GodLike on the south side flank. They are going low, they are going down. Horror with the danger on the roll-up, but there goes the first, and no fear now. Last to stand for Horror, a chance to make it through, but GodLike are down to one on the south edge. The Wolves are going to fall, though, and GodLike get the points they need. They're over the line. They have made it to the top five.
Admino with an insane clutch up versus the Wolves. GodLike hit 98 on an 8 elim game. S2G.
Now S2G.
Moments they played slow from truck stop. They
to do one of the funniest.
These guys have been marching towards success, but
punch against the two punch against Ida. Over the top here, GodLike looking to put the hurt down as they ascend.
Speaker low gets the first aid off though. Kenji potentially rezzed up here off in the distance, either trying to play around this little bit of terrain. Salmi has a nade, looks to throw it, goes long, but not long enough.
Got another one. Wants to go a little bit further, maybe, if he's got that read right. The Cook looks pretty good, and it tags Lufa. Takes him very, very low. The smokes are bloomed, keeping Ida safe on their angles. There's a nade in response, and Lufa able to do what Salme couldn't and managed to clock that one. Amino was clutch before, but will he be clutch again here? A 1 versus 3 would be necessary, but down go GodLike. They
This little bit of gas.
The nature of
stepping up and making it right into your grand finals. What a step up for the entire country here. And you know what? After their
incredible stuff.
domination today, 3 chicken dinners for Ida, consistent podium finishes from S2G, but we have to say there's one massive upset here on our screen.
Yep.
E Arena.
Over them, no, but look,